Today on the Garagefathers, life is peachy keen when you've got a 62 Chevy pickup.
All right, folks, the big swag from Monster Garage. Listen, in the heart of California, two hardcore enthusiasts have started a business like no other. These guys build, drive, and insure some of the baddest cars on the planet. Their list of clients range from the struggling college student to the rich and famous. They take the proceeds from their agency and dedicate it to the rescue, rehab, and rehoming of forgotten collector vehicles. Their office is a diner. Their shop is a showroom. They are the Garagefathers.
We've got a unique little pickup to share with you today, and it belongs to our friend Samuel. Samuel, come on in here, man.
Hey, brother. How are you, my man?
Good. Great to see you again.
Good seeing you too, brother.
Yeah.
Good seeing you too.
Hey, let's go take a seat, and we'll tell these guys all about your truck. Yeah?
All right, let's go.
All right, let's do it.
One of my fondest memories with my dad was, we're out in the country and we're doing some donuts, and smoke's being filled inside the cab, and
Nice.
I look out the window and I'm seeing everything, and I turn back to my dad. I say, "Hey, Pops," I go, can you spell my name? Because, my dad can do anything, And he goes, "You want me to spell your name?" I go, "Yeah, Dad, spell my name." So he takes a hit of a cigarette and throws it out the window, and, we start, doing it again. I'm being flung to the, to the right, to the left and stuff. And I remember, he goes, "Look out the window." And I looked out the window, and, me being, I don't know, I must have been like 6 or 7 years old, I could see my name spelled on the road.
Wow.
Even though it really wasn't, but, I'm pretty sure it was just, but that's something that, I'll never forget about my dad,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I can tell he meant a lot to you, man. That's cool.
Yeah, my dad was everything to me.
I know we got the opportunity to meet at our open house that we had here a while.
Yes.
Yeah, Tom and I were walking around, and your truck stood out, man, because there's not another one out there like it.
No, you're absolutely right. The paint job is very unique. It's one of a kind, that's for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. So where did it all begin for you with cars? Were you born with this disease, or?
I got to say that's from my dad. He was my hero. He was the one that gave me the passion that I have today for hot riding, for everything, aviation, all of it.
If he could talk to you, he'd probably tell you, like he's super proud and he loves your truck.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I know, in my heart, he's riding with me. My dad passed away when I was young, but it still hurts. Some of the things that I've accomplished in my life, and my family, and the trucks and everything that I had today, the conversations that I wish I would have had, just to tell them thank you.
Yeah.
We take people for granted in time.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that we take it granted for is we always think tomorrow is going to be given to us, but it's not.
Right.
That's I try to live my life like I'm not going to wake up tomorrow. I try to be kind with people. I speak to people nicely and loving as much as possible. Because tomorrow's never promised to us, brother. And and when I see my kids, I see my bits of parts of my dad.
Yeah.
It's I'm the best of my dad and the best of my mom, and same thing that goes with my kids. They're the best of my grandparents and their parents. We're just echoes of all the goodness that that our our ancestors have and being passed down.
Yeah.
You know, all the best of me and all the best of my wife is in my kids, you know.
Yeah.
And, you know, my wife, you know, she's a big part of my life too when it comes down to, you know, with the passion of my cars, because, man, I've put my wife through a lot, you know, when it comes down to, you know, the love of cars and street racing and speeding tickets, and she's had to put up a lot with me, you know.
Sure.
So, but I love my wife a lot, and she's a big part of my life when it comes to these builds.
That's awesome. Now I'm assuming that, you know, that connection you had with your dad, is that why you chose to get one of these?
Yeah, you know,
C10s?
I've actually had I've had 5 or 6 of them in my lifetime. The first one that I bought, my wife bought me years ago. I think I must have been like 23 years old, or maybe younger than that. She found a 1963 C10 custom big window short bed,
Nice.
and it was a little beat up. But back in that time, you know, the C10s are not as expensive as they are today.
Right.
You know, it's crazy. And she actually found that truck. And it was running for $1,600.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
$1,600. And another truck that I'm building, a 64, same thing, C10, but this is a small window custom. I had to pay just for a shell, no motor, no trans, no front windshield. I paid $4,000 for a rolling shell. So, you know, how much how much they've gone up in time.
Yeah.
You know, it's just it's also cool, but also, you know, not cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I know how much they are.
Yeah. Now, was this truck more or less like this when you bought it, or did you?
So the story behind that I have to share a story also when it comes down with this truck. I bought this truck like this. I was actually, when my 64 that I was telling you about, I'm actually building for Eagle Field. I've been introduced to people here and there that have parts and everything else, and one day a good friend of mine, he had told me, hey, you know, you need to call Chevy Ray. He gave me his number and everything, and I gave him a call, you know, see what parts he had. You ever seen that show, the American Pickers?
Oh yeah.
His backyard looks just like that.
Nice.
I mean, I'm talking about parts still in the box from the manufacturer, from 1960 to 66.
Yeah.
You know, C10s, and he had a for sale sign on this truck, and I asked Ray, I go, hey Ray, I go, how much would you sell me this truck for? And he gave me a really good deal, and I'm not going to say, you know, how much it was,
Sure.
but you know, it was a very, very good deal. It was a tremendous blessing in my life, and I haven't really done anything since. You know, I kind of told Ray that I would leave everything how it is. Yeah. Ray's actually built, I think he's built 9 of these trucks.
Nice.
So I was very fortunate to be able to have one of his cars that the trucks that he's built, and it could go with the rest of my collection.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome, man. I can't wait to take a closer peek at it. Do you mind if we go
sure.
take another look at it? All right,
I'm down.
Let's do that.
Let's do it.
All right, looks good here, man.
Thanks, brother.
I love it. So we've got, you know, this paint. It kind of reminds me of how in the 50s and 60s you had a lot of pastel colors,
Right.
but you didn't see a lot of this. It's like peach color, right?
Right. It's more like of a apricot.
Apricot.
You
okay,
know?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah, because peach didn't quite do it.
Yeah.
And then we have, this is like an orange, right?
Yep,
The stripe.
yep, yeah. And then also with the pinstriping, it's actually green.
Is it green? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it kind of looks almost gold.
Yeah.
To the naked eye. And then I love the stripes that they laid down. Is that mimicking like factory trim or?
Yes. Matter of fact, the actual factory trim for the customs was just like this.
Okay.
There was different types of trim that was available. The Apaches. The Apaches had one single, and it kind of curved down at a point at the tail end of the bed.
Okay.
It came at a point and kind of wrapped around towards the bottom of the fender.
Okay.
But that was the Apaches.
Yeah.
But from 1960 to 66, it was all the same, just like this.
Oh, okay.
But I decided, you know, well, I didn't decide. Chevy Ray decided to go this way.
Yeah.
So, but it looks awesome.
It's cool because it kind of
Yeah.
pays homage, but it's a
Yeah.
little different, you know, in a unique way.
Yeah.
That's cool. And I see we carried the theme up here with some
Yep.
pinstripes. Oh, okay, I can see it's a little more green here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and everything was all pretty much hand painted, all the striping. So
Nice.
they did a really, really good job.
Yeah. Now, these Fend aluminum bezels, are those factory or are those aftermarket?
No, they're actually factory.
Wow.
And this was actually the first year that they went to the single headlights.
Yeah.
1960 and 61, they had dual headlights. And this was the first year to have single headlights in the front.
Oh. Yeah, it looks great, man. Do you mind popping the hood for me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, we got a nice little small block here.
Yeah, a little small block 350.
Yeah.
Not really, it's just, you know, nothing too radical, nothing too crazy.
Little
It's got,
cruiser?
Yeah, a little cruiser, brother. It still even has the stock manifolds on it. You know, it's got a little cam. It's been, I believe it's been bored out 10 over, but like this is mainly for daily driving. You know, it's got a turbo 350 in the back. You know, and with the rear end that it has in it, you know, it has a Buick rear end with the 293 gears, and it runs awesome. I mean, you could run. Coming on the way over here, I was doing about 80 miles an hour and just barely touching that 2,000 RPMs.
Wow. And then you've got, I love these wheels on these trucks. These are,
Yeah.
what do you call these wheels?
You know, I think they're just probably just the stock Chevy rims, but you know, little 15-inch rallies.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy about that?
What?
So, trying to find tires for a 15-inch rim,
Getting hard now, huh?
brother, it hit me right here when the guy goes, you know, sir, those rims, they're dinosaurs. I'm like, whoa! I am not a dinosaur, okay? You know.
Let's see here. Oh yeah. You can see it's nice and gray.
Yep.
Nice comfortable cloth.
Oh, brother, these seats. Oh my gosh, it's like sitting on a cloud.
It looks comfortable.
Yeah, it's super comfortable.
And you've got some aftermarket gauges where those are put in.
Yeah.
And you got some tunes, of course.
Yeah, and actually, matter of fact, the speakers, they're still mounted to the dash up there on top.
Oh, nice.
You see where the vents are at?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's
so, Ray, you know, he did a really good job when it came to doing this. He didn't cut holes in the door, or they didn't cut holes in, you know, up there on top.
Yeah, it's hard to find them without holes everywhere.
Brother, yeah. Oh,
Now,
yeah.
it's got a tilt column, I see. Is that factory? Or is
No,
that
that's
something
actually,
they put in?
that's aftermarket.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that came out of I believe a 80s pickup.
Okay. And now this is a big window, right?
Yes, big window.
And in the window there, I can see you're representing your club, the
Yeah,
Pharaohs.
the Pharaohs.
Everybody wants to be a Pharaoh, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
You know?
Good group of guys that we got here in town in that club.
You see what you did?
What did I do? Oh, did I scratch?
You scratched
Oh, man. Hey, you're not going to tie me to it and drag me, are you?
Yeah, it's been a real honor to be with those guys, and you know, growing up, my dad, you know, me and my dad, we used to watch that movie together, you know, American Graffiti, and you know, to be in this scene at my age and to be a part of it, you know, part of history.
You taking this to the airport and working on fighter jets with this truck, or what's going on?
No, that's just for, you know, anything that I need, you know, tools, the truck cover, just, you know, my basic necessities, you know, machine guns, you know, whatever.
Nice.
No, just kidding, brother.
Yeah,
Not really.
very cool. And then I see Ray smoothed over the stake pockets.
Yeah, he sure did.
Give it a clean look.
Yeah, and then he also took off a back here. They had chains.
Oh yeah, and the handle.
Yeah,
The
so
handle
now,
gone too.
So now what?
Let me get
he
open.
did, right here. There's a lock right here.
Well, that's trick.
Yeah, pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, very nice.
Now there's no wood strips in the back, you know, but I mean there is wood, but everything was just all Line-X'd. 66 was the only year to have reverse taillights.
Oh, okay.
And there were the circles back here.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
what Ray did was he actually mounted some right here. So every time you go in reverse, they show up there.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I see you got a little hitch back there. What do you tow with this thing?
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet. What are the plans? You gonna get a little teardrop trailer?
No,
or?
you know what? Probably, you know, to tow around my other truck, my 64.
Oh,
you
nice.
know, so that'd be kind of cool.
Oh yeah, the one.
Yeah.
Eagle Field.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. just like the other side.
Yep,
It's
pretty
it's
much.
amazing how Chevy did that. Huh?
Yep, that's right.
Unlike our friend Johnny Cash.
Yeah,
you know?
that's right.
Yeah.
Stole one piece at a time.
Yeah, exactly. So look, here we are. I'm anxious to go for a drive in this thing. What about you?
Yeah, let's turn and burn, baby.
Let's do it, man. All right. Truck drives beautifully, Samuel.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Is the suspension all stock, or has it been replaced? Because it handles really nice.
Yeah, so it's got the, I think it's the McGuire's drop spindles in the front. It's got the longer springs, you know, in the front and the back. But other than that, though, that's pretty much, you know, yeah, there's not really not too crazy about the suspension wise. It's got disc brakes in the front, still the drums in the back. Rear end that's got 293 gears in the back.
293s, that's pretty tall, man.
Yeah, super tall.
You ever test those things out?
Yes, I have.
You have, huh?
Yeah, brother. I think the fastest that I've had this was 125 miles an hour.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Man, that's hauling the mail in an old truck.
and she did great, you know. Memories of sitting in this passenger seat with my dad, you know, watching the jets take off and, you know, them land and, you know, that, just those right there, just that made my career path, you know.
Yeah.
I went to school, got my AP license, and, you know, now I work on jets, you know. I'm not a fighter pilot, but it's close to it.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
Did a really nice job.
Yeah, he did.
This, man.
Yeah, you know, and I was very fortunate to be able to get, you know, one of a few that Chevy Ray built, you know.
All right, thanks again, brother, man.
Brother.
That was a good time. Truck runs sweet, man.
Oh, brother, I appreciate that.
We'll see you again soon.
Yeah,
huh?
definitely, brother, definitely. Well, take care. Thank you so very much again. Thank you for all of it.
Yeah, of course, man.
Mm-hmm.